Good afternoon and good evening and good morning wherever you are listening and taking our coverage, and welcome to the Raymond the Eagleshot Technical Center for our lone Sunday game on this the 1st of May 2022, and it's the big game. It's the game we've been looking forward to all season. It's the Ducks United taking on the Roaring Lions FC. Both teams unbeaten. Both teams atop the table. Both teams looking for 6 points, really, in this encounter. The Lions in their white top and their orange bottoms, while the Ducks United are in their yellow and blue. It's going to be the man Hilton in the middle. He'll have assistant referees Rouse and Millington. For the Lions, they will be led out today by Capel, who's back into the starting lineup for this encounter, along with Kareem Burris returns to his usual post in goal. While for the Ducks, we're seeing a lot of familiar faces, the likes of the man Mata and Bino Ricketts. They will be key pieces if the Ducks United were to come away from this encounter with the points that they would hope to gain. We saw in this same fixture last year, I believe the Roaring Lions won by a scoreline of 1-0. Final team talks being given by the leaders of these two franchises. We're just moments away now from the commencement of what does promise to be a rather thrilling encounter.
Yes, indeed, Brian. It's a pleasure to be here at the Raymond Gishat Stadium as we witness this very interesting game. Everyone has been looking out to see the Ducks United against the Lions. We can recall in the past the Ducks pretty much have not scored against Lions, and they are all optimistic that this year will be the year for the Ducks United. Nevertheless, the Lions, they've been roaring for many, many years, and I'm sure they have not lost their momentum. So it's going to be a very interesting game tonight. We just have to look it carefully, and let's hope that everything go good for the both teams, and in the end, the best team will win.
Lineups for today, the Roaring Lions have Jaden Abbott there, number 5. Capel Baptiste, the captain, is wearing the number 9. Kaine Brooks Bell is the number 7. Kareem Burris will be in goal. Marvin Erskine will play at centre back, wearing the number 22, partnering the man Tafari Smith, who's the number 4. Tyreek Lake is in midfield with Keon Lee. Then Kadeem Rogers will be starting out wide. Keon Woodley is at fullback today, and it will be Oliver Walker playing up top. Well, for the Ducks United, they have Miguel Abraham and Steve Austin, numbers 10 and 18 respectively. Masimba Bone will be the 21 playing at centre-back. Ashton Passion Dumas is the number 2. Jonathan Guichard will be playing up top, wearing number 12. Sylvanus James is the number 9. Darius Lanton is in goal. Matter is the number 7. Stuart Murray is the number 8 as we've kicked off. And it will be O'Donoghue playing at fullback, and Jermaine Bino Ricketts is going to be wearing the number 16. Tyreek Lake, as the Lions will have their first real chance of possession in this encounter in the early goings, but they will lose possession rather quickly. Good pressure being applied high upfield. It's with Passion now. Goes out wide towards O'Donoghue. Now forward, he will find... Is that Sylvanus playing over on the left-hand side? And it's given away high upfield. Here come the Lions. And transfer an early cross we put into the area. Cut back, but he couldn't keep it in play. It will be a goal kick.
Yes, indeed. Good touches by the both teams so far, Brian. And I think we are going to see a very much interesting game tonight.
Lanton Goes out wide to Passion. As referee Hilton will stop play for a man who has gone down early for the Roaring Lions. It looks like that's the man Oliver Walker. So the way that
Is that Oliver Walker? Yeah, but would that be a concern for the Lions so early in the game?
well, I know that they wouldn't want him to have gone down so early in this encounter. He is a key piece for them.
Well, the medics are heading out to him. He will step out of the game, and the game might continue. But I'm sure he will be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. We're in the 3rd minute of the first half, and the medic has called out for Oliver Walker.
Well, Coach Ben Davies has made a big call in this game to start with. He's not started the man Kent Sam. Instead, he's opted for Smiles. He's playing Smiles at right back, it looks like. And Passion has gone into centre back to part number Simba Bowen. Oh, that's a very, very intense challenge to start this one. And Hilton will have a big call to make. Will he try to step his authority on this game early?
Yes, he will. Maybe a verbal warning, as usual.
So it'll be a verbal warning to start this one, but it could have well been a card if he was in the mood. We know that
The mood will come at some point.
this game is always a very highly intense, it's very physical affair when these two sides meet. Both championship contenders, both really looking to, well, if it's a case of the Roaring Lions continue their reign of dominance, and if it's the Ducks United stop this reign of terror really that the Lions have had over the Anguilla Football League for the past, 4 or 5 years now.
And beyond, yeah, I think it's about that or more. Yeah.
Free kick.
Batiste.
Chips one in, and Lantern will collect. Oh, he spilt it there for a second, but he was surrounded by his Ducks United teammates to ensure that he could collect. Lantern taking his time. It goes out wide towards Stewie. Stewie up against Keon Woodley. And Stewie will win the battle. Stewie gets inside and Marvin can clear. Keon Lee. Lee will find Kadeem Rogers. Back to Lee. Trying to find a way through, and Keon Woodley will win a throw-in. Looked from my vantage point like it came off Smiles, yes, so it will be... Oh, it's going to be a free kick, and Oliver Walker pretty much begged for that one there. Yeah. But he will get the free kick in the end.
A lot of body contact and, pushing. So far, so good.
As you can see, the game will be a very feisty affair between these two sides. As Keon Woodley will be taking this free kick. Woodley chips one towards the edge of the area. That is cleared only as far as Marvin. Marvin dumps it long towards Kadeem Rogers, who couldn't get his first touch under control. Still Rogers puts the ball towards the edge of the area that no one is really following up, and it can be cleared by O'Donoghue. Goes out wide to Sylvanus. Now it's going to be forward looking for Johnny. Johnny's turning. Leaves this one off again, trying to receive the return pass, but well defended out there by... Is that... Ooh, well, again, another big call has been made by one of the coaches as Nico has opted to leave out the man Shamari Mighty Bryan, who usually plays at right back for them. Looks like Kahini Brooks Bell will be filling in at right back today.
Yes, the Lions is, shuffling their players, and I'm sure they're looking for even a good start and then see what happens in the second half. Most times they save some good players for the second half.
So do we have the likes of The man Cameron Lloyd, CJ, he is back, as well as Jamal Jelly Richardson. They're both back and on the bench. Both attacking options, and both can pose a serious threat as this free kick is taken quickly, and the referee Hilton doesn't allow it.
You know he'll call it back.
It's something that he's been known for. He's become renowned for. He doesn't allow quick free kicks to be taken.
So just to say a good evening to our viewers in St. Martin and all over the Caribbean and even in England and the US of A, all those that are tuning in to this live game here. Is the Lions against the Ducks United, and that encounter is very much interested in the Anguilla population. Everyone is looking for that match and is here tonight. A nice crowd so far. I must say the crowd is still building. So we'll see what happens, but so far so good. Very interesting game.
Free kick. Chipped in towards the... Ooh, and there's a wild swing there. And not clear just yet. And out wide, looking towards Stewie, I believe. Smiles had overlapped Stewie there. Yet again, we can see the Ducks, they are trying to work on their build-up play, but they're not quite getting it at the moment. But I guess that will come as the game progresses further along. Keon takes the throw. Walker. Batiste. Batiste tries to let this one off and gives it away. Here come the Ducks. Ball forward towards Stewie, who looks like he's leading out the Ducks United today. Looks like Stewie does have the armband. We know that the armband is usually on the arm of Mata.
Yes, normally Stewie would play on the left side, but I think he's switched with Sylvanus is holding that area. But you notice that Dino is playing very high now in a shooting range position, so that could be dangerous for the Lions.
And I think Ben Davis has learned from the previous encounter versus the Lions, because we know last year the man Bino Ricketts, he ended up playing very deep due to the red card that was
for a few years
that was received earlier, and that pretty much could have been the cause of the Ducks United not being able to create enough chances. We know Ricketts is one of their main goal threats.
One of the things over the years they have noticed that whenever Lions play Ducks, Ricketts always play pressing on the defense, and they have noticed that and they realize, hey, you have to be in a shooting range since you have the capability of kicking the ball very hard and accurate. So that's what they are trying now, and we'll see if it will work. So Ben decided, okay, they'll try that.
Free kick taken quickly. Here's Ricketts now. Goes out wide towards Sylvanus. Sylvanus cannot win the battle there with Brooks Bell. Oh, good turn there by Ricketts, who dumps a ball in. That's a teasing ball in, and the touch was taken in the wrong direction, and it gives away a free kick.
Yeah. Very good ball across by Dino, looking for Stewie or Jonathan, but instead he got one of the defense for the Lions, and a little push from Jonathan resulting in a foul. So good attempt, good approach.
And had he not even controlled that ball, it would have fallen perfectly to Stewie, who was overlapping.
Everything would be in parade from that point, for sure.
Ball forward, Ricketts. And it looks like Capello there, who's trying to manufacture some room to deliver a ball in, but it's not done successfully. Ducks can clear. Mata tries to go out wide. And giving away. Here's Tyreek Lake. Lake to Batiste. Batiste slides one out wide towards Abbott. Abbott drives one across. That's a bit too deep, and no one is able to get onto it. It'll be a goal kick.
Good build-up by the Lions. I noticed they start off in a defensive mood, but I realize now they are pushing a little bit, and I'm sure that is the plan of Nico. Nico always have a good plan, and they know the Ducks very well. They know some of their weakness, so I'm sure they'll exercise that as the game goes along.
Well, that's given away.
Trouble!
Batiste, he's taken down there. And referee Hilton says nothing doing. That looked like a late challenge there.
Was there ball contact?
Caphill was taken out, but referee Hilton says no foul. Ball out wide. Brilliant ball, but a bit too heavy. The idea was correct by Bino, but he just couldn't get the weight of the pass quite right.
One of the things that Dino will have to do, he will have to give Stewie some accurate passes. If the ball come too high for him, it will be difficult for him to control and beat the defender for Lions, because the Lions defenders are very strong. So he will have to find Stewie on more accurate passes.
What we do know is that both Stewie and Smiles, they will probably have the pace advantage on the Roaring Lions left back in Woodley. So they would probably look to exploit that weakness with the balls over the top. Forward. And Matto's looking to turn. Now back with Lantern. Lantern chips it out wide towards O'Donoghue.
Yeah, Lantern is not so strong on his legs when it comes to kicking a ball, so be very careful.
He plays a lot of confidence, but we know he always has a mistake when it comes to his legs. His feet are not always the most secure.
This look like what? Corner kick?
It will be a corner kick to the Roaring Lions.
First one for the match.
We know that they have height in both Marvin and Tafari up there, who've lumbered up from center back. Corner kick. Taking it along the ground. Shot comes in. Lantern saves. He is such a character as the man Darius Lantern.
Rather poor corner kick by Lions, but it turned out to be an opportunity.
Oh, that's a bit poor there and given away. Here come the Lions again. Chance to whip a ball in. Drives on the byline. Cuts one back. Will win another corner.
Chances are building up for the Lions.
The Ducks will have to soak up the pressure. We saw Lions. They did soak up just a bit of pressure early in the game. Now the Ducks are doing so, and that's just the way that the game will ebb and flow when you have two very strong teams.
Well, Ducks is defending with pretty much the entire team. One man on top, Sylvanus.
Again, not the best corner whipped in, but it will be yet another corner.
Is this Jay kicking that corner kick?
I think it is Jaden Abbott out there who's not getting the best
on
connection.
He have to improve on that corner kick, on the corner kicks. As opportunities is going away begging.
That's a much better corner, and the head will go up, but Darius Lantern will collect. Was that wide quickly?
Miguel is moving.
He did have an option to find Miguel. Instead, tries to go over the top towards Sylvanus, but he could have used Miguel, and Miguel is asking, why didn't you use me? Ricketts chips it over the top towards Stewie. Stewie is onside. Stewie tries to get inside, but he's cut out. Only as far as Miguel, who whips a ball in. Boris Spills! Has it gone in? Has that one gone in? It looked for the slightest moment like Boris had dropped that one into his own net. Well.
The linesman was there looking.
A.R. Rouse was there. He was in the position to look at it. And he said, no goal. But our first big call in this big game, that's an absolutely huge call. Here comes Stewie. This one is cut out. It will be another throw-in.
Did the ball hit the pole? Or it hit the keeper's hand and dropped?
I believe it was the keeper's hand that it hit.
Then it dropped. So the keeper would be standing outside the line. So that's why it could not have been a goal. That's why Rose didn't bother that.
Miguel did whip it in, and
it was a good chance.
It looked like it was close to the line, but too close to really call a goal. It would have been harsh on the Lions. Yeah. And he's hacked down and will win a free kick.
That's dangerous. This is dangerous for Lions.
We know the man Bino.
A free kick in that position, anything can happen.
That's Bino range. That is definitely Beano range right there.
You don't give Dino those opportunities, but that is what it is. So the Lions keeper have to be looking for that ball. We call it the banana. You know who's good at the banana?
Beano Ricketts.
Dino and Batiste. They
Both
are
playing in
two
this encounter.
players on each side.
And it's a yellow card as well to one of the Roaring Lions players. I believe it's Tyreek Lake there who's been given the yellow card.
Maybe for talking.
I think it's for chatter. And no, Capil Batiste is pleading a case. Nico is pleading a case, and they have to be careful because Hilton is in a card mood today. He's already given Tyreek Lake a card, and the Captain Batiste has to be careful he doesn't get one as well. Ricketts, that's a good shot. It's going in. Jermaine Ricketts, he's drawn first blood in this one. We spoke about this being Beano range, and he has delivered 1-0 to the Ducks, and what a start it is as well. Jermaine Beano Ricketts just whipped in an absolutely delightful ball, and the man Kareem Burris had no chance of getting there. First blood drawn, and it's in the Ducks United's favor. What a start we've had in this one. What a game this promises to be. Jermaine Beano Ricketts makes it 1-0, and it just had to be him, didn't it? Here come the Lions, looking to get back onto level terms. O'Donoghue. And what we would hope now is that the Ducks United don't go back into their shell and try to hold on to this 1-goal lead as Batiste sends it out wide, but it's a free kick the way of the Ducks United. Well, what a start we've had here today. Free kick to the Ducks. It will find Bowen to Smiles. Smiles chips it over the top. Good ball as well. Miguel is running. Miguel picks this one up and lays it off. Shot comes in, and Burris will watch this one sail wide for a goal kick. Chipped forward and picked up by the Ducks United once again for the moment. And he will win back possession illegally. Free kick. Lake to Kadeem Rogers. Now Walker, and Walker's pass is intercepted. Smiles sends it forward. And Marvin very wildly swings it away. It's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick to the Ducks United. Whipped in towards the back post, and the header just goes wide. We can see the natural ebbs and flows of this game. It was, for a second, it was all Lions. And then it's all Ducks. And it's given away again. And he's trying to go forward. Out of touch. It's going to be Ducks United ball. Corner kick, it looks like, to the Ducks United.
Wow, Mr. Brian, you remember what we discussed? A dangerous foul in a dangerous place.
We said
With
it
Dino
was.
on top of it.
We said
My
it
goodness.
it was Ricketts' range and Ricketts delivered. Corner kick. Ball whipped in and cleared. Another throw in once again.
Very good game so far. I think the Lions wake up now, but the Ducks would be very pleased with the account of 1 goal up.
Well, it's a good chance for the Ducks United. It's not gone yet. Cleared off the line. Boris came out. He completely missed. And now the referee will stop proceedings.
Wow. Problem in the camp. Very interesting game. Ducks is all on the attack.
Well, Boris is not having a good game today by any stretch of the imagination. He should have saved the Jermaine Ricketts free kick. He came out there. He did not get the ball.
Went straight in the V.
And
Came out too early.
in 22 minutes, he's not had a good game whatsoever thus far.
Man, what a night. Very nice crowd, and people are still coming in. I must say the atmosphere, even when I was coming in, I could hardly find a parking spot. So you know how the public is so interested in this encounter. Lions against the Ducks United. It's the first time in how much years that the Ducks score on the Lions? Can we recall?
You'd have to check the records on that one.
I have to talk to Porty
We'll
later on.
ask Porty about that one,
Wow.
definitely.
So that's a lot to celebrate in itself, and the game just started. That's a lot to celebrate.
They've scored and they have a good chance of winning a game versus the Lions.
For the first time in a few years, well.
First time in a very long time, if not ever.
Yes. And they will have to the whole idea is to win the championship from the Ducks camp. But this is tonight is the starting of that, because they might have to meet the Lions in a second encounter. You never know.
This is the game that they would have circled on their calendars when they said that they had championship aspirations this year. This was the game that they said that they wanted to win.
Yes, to set a base moving forward.
Exactly, to set the tone of the season early.
Yes, but I must say, with the implication of new players from the police team, would have enhanced the Ducks to be a little stronger, and having Sylvanus coming across would have also strengthened their lineup. And that
Sylvanus and Masimba Bowen.
Yes. So you said earlier that you don't know why. Well, you say you didn't see Ken Sam on the lineup for the 11, but I think what Dogs has realized in the past, that most time Ken Sam is a little heavy in the back, and most teams take him as the opportunity to pass him. You understand? So they're trying to correct those things.
Well, with Passion playing at center back, we
Yes.
know Passion, he's not the tallest. So a physical striker like Walker would naturally attach himself to
Yes.
Passion, and that could be an area for him to exploit.
Now, with the Lions now, what I believe Dogs have to be very careful about is Jay. You have to be very careful with Jay, because Jay is a guy that could be anywhere at any time. And with Oliver Walker, you don't want to give him a clear cut, because he's very composed when it comes to scoring goals. So you really don't want Oliver Walker to get a clear chance on Darius, because everyone knows what he can deliver. So that being said, I think we have a very, very big game on our hand, even though that Ducks is 1 goal up. They have everything to celebrate, but they have to be very careful in the remaining of the game.
Well, the Lions have brought out all the troops here today, just going through their substitutes list, they have the man Demick Moore listed as a sub available today. And I have personally not seen Demick play football since high school.
Well, you never know. There's a lot of behind-the-scene football
Both
in Angola.
him and CJ seem to be back for the Lions, as well as Damari Prince.
Okay.
While for the Ducks United, they do have Centerval Duke coming over from the police.
Is he on the bench?
He's listed as a substitute, the man
Okay.
Duke.
Well, those players will come in later on. But what I noticed with Coach Ben, he always want to get his best 11 out there, and he's not too interested in subs. He wants his best 11, and if they can hold on right down to the wire to give him a win, he's happy with that. Let's hope that might change in this game moving forward.
And we do know that with him trying to get his best 11 out there, it's forced the man Smiles to become a right back, which we saw him doing from last season.
Yes,
when
a lot
they
of
were
work.
playing the man Tajay Johnson.
That's true.
On the wing. Ball out wide. He is on side. He's wide open as well. Chips one in. Headed clear by Masimba Bowen. Not done just yet. And here come the Ducks United.
Good ball.
Ball out wide towards Sylvanus. Cuts it back to Sylvanus now. Good reverse pass through and a crucial touch because Jonathan Gishard was running. Walker trying to go long. Gishard playing defense, out-muscled by Walker. Walker up against Bowen. Walker goes down rather easily. And he's furious and begging for a call once again. Sliding in now on the Lions, and Kadim can't get the touch under control. Throw in to the Ducks.
Kadim is not, his first touch is not that good tonight. If Kadim can get his first touch good tonight, I think it will be very much help for the Lions. And Oliver Walker, with Fortune, you cannot, Hilton, the referee, you can't get those chip calls like that. It can't work anymore. Hilton has learned in the past.
Exactly.
So he'll have to come better than that.
Johnny gives it away. Abbott to Betis. Betis loses out, fouls the man, gives away a free kick. As Keon Lee came in sliding, and Mata was completely unbothered.
This is a very interesting game. It could end up 2-1, but I can't say who's going to be the winner. It might have a fight, it might have some yellow cards and maybe a red card, but we don't want that. We're not wishing for it. But it could lead to something very tense. Because we can, if the referee don't control it from early, we might have that problem.
We know that the Lions, they are a very hot-headed team, I must say. Ooh, that was a high boot. A.R. Rose did flag for it, but the Lions won possession. So Hilton allows play to continue.
Oliver Walker, for some reason, he can't pass Simba. You notice that?
And I have to question again Oliver Walker's strategy today, because we know Passion is a less physically imposing attacker, while Masimba Bowen for a number of years was the man Walker's kryptonite when he was on Enforcers. And even when Simba was playing with the Lions in practice, Walker knew that Simba was a very physically imposing center back, so it was difficult for him to get past him. So I have to question why he's chosen to attach himself to the man Masimba Bowen rather than going on to Passion, who's playing as a last back. And you would think that that would be automatic, seeing as he would want to get as high upfield as possible.
Well, talking of Screechy Walker, he is very slow. And it will be very difficult for him to pass Bowen. So I think he needs to put himself in position to get a perfect pass so he can get that goal opportunity. Until then, he cannot run the line with Bowen. Impossible.
As this one will be picked up by Marvin. And he's dribbling a bit too much and will lose possession. Ducks. Switched out wide. Ricketts over the top towards Sylvanus. Sylvanus hits it wildly into the James Ronald Webster Park, out for a goal kick.
You know, that was very poor from Sylvanus, I must say. Even though the ball was in the air bouncing, a one-timer was not necessary. because he had no proper control of that ball bouncing.
He could have taken a touch, could have cut back. He had many options, and he chose probably the worst one.
And he was going against the defender for Lions that's not the strongest. So very poor from Sylvanus.
Boris towards Keon Lee, and Tyreek Lake lets this one fall for Tafari Smith. Matter takes it down. Matter's not fouled, and Batiste picks this one up. Batiste turning.
That's the foul now.
And that will be a foul.
And a card.
And it will be a yellow card as well.
I see a lot of yellow cards will turn into red card tonight.
And I must say that that may have been less of a card for the offense and more of a card for the build-up of the fouls over a period of time.
Well,
here come the Ducks. Miguel to Johnny. Johnny. Oh, and the pass was not good. Oh, they're giving away again. Here come Ducks who are driving. But the referee, Hilton, will stop proceedings for an offside.
very good game, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching or listening to us live, we have some news for you. The Ducks United opened their account with 1 goal with a perfect kick from the man Dino. And that indeed resurrect the crowd. And it's a good base for the Ducks to continue on their attack 4 against the Lions.
We can see the crowd. They're very amped up. We have the yellow shirts
the
for the Ducks
fans,
United. We have the orange of the Roaring Lions. We're seeing a lot of mixed colors. But we do know that both teams have a very strong fan base.
Who's down? Is that Screechy?
No, I think that maybe... Is that Jaden Abbott out there?
Abbott. That's a concern for the Lions.
You know, Abbott.
That's a concern. Lions is missing a few players, and you mentioned that earlier. And those players are key players, you know that.
But we know that probably the automatic replacement, if the man Jay was to go down, would probably be Jelly. And if not Jelly, then they do have Damari Prince as well. So they do have options. They have variety. That's one thing that the Lions do have. They have depth in a number of positions. Even CJ could fill in on the wing if required. Ooh, that's wonderful skill. And Ricketts sends it over the top towards Sylvanus, who chips one up to Jonathan Gishon. Boris comes out and misses. And it's not cleared. And eventually the referee will stop play for the injury. The third injury again.
Again, why would Sylvanus give a one-time pass with a ball so high in the air? That has been questioned. Why? He have all the time in the world to control that ball and to head to the goal. So why would he just one time pass it in the air for Johnny and giving Johnny that difficult task to head that ball?
Not even the
That's
fact
very
that it
poor.
was high, but how high the pass was.
Extra high.
It gave keeper Boris enough time to come out and put off Johnny.
Right. So I would say that Sylvanus should have controlled that ball and tried to shoot at the target rather than just passing the ball one time. What is wrong with Sylvanus? Is he harboring some injuries tonight? That's a question that will be asked later on.
We know that
But I know he can do better than that to give Dogs that fair opportunity to conceive another goal.
We know that Sylvanus is
He's capable enough.
a dangerous player on his day. One of the most dangerous players in this league on his day.
And he's getting some proper passes.
And even on the
Right on his boot.
when he was back on the enforcers, him and that
It was the strength of the enforcers.
him and his lethal strike partner.
When they beat the Lions in an encounter that
When
ended up in
they beat
penalties.
the Lions in
years
that
ago.
penalties,
2
yes.
years ago, yeah.
Him and his terrific strike partner, they cause the Lions such headaches. And the Forces team was certainly a joy to watch. They had the likes of Masimba Bowen, the man Hassan Mason, and the Centerval Duke as well.
But I have to congratulate the attackers for winning a comprehensive win against the Salsa Ballers in the last game we saw on, I think it was Friday night. When was that game? Friday night?
Friday night.
Yes, so the attackers, to me, they have come around to a well-compact team with their players coming back from overseas. And I tell you, the attackers is looking like the real attackers now.
They're looking like a dangerous team, especially with Chetty.
That's what I'm talking about, Chetty and company.
They have Chetty back. Of course, they have Kadeem Riley and Beard as well, who they brought in this season. And they also have Chadwick back scoring goals as Miguel tries to slide one through. Boris will collect.
And I must say that the Salsa start of the season looking very, very good. And what has went wrong for them, not sure. But indeed, the attackers make them look like they were just newcomers.
And it's very ironic that we spoke about Salsa and Naldo walked across our screen. As here comes Kadeem Rogers. And again, his touch.
The Lions have a
his
problem.
touch once again.
He have no first touch to date. And that's a problem. Lions look like they'll make an early sub.
Warming up a player down there.
And who you think they might sub early?
I don't know, but it looks like that maybe Damari Prince who's down there getting warm for the Lions. And if not Prince, it may be Warner. Again, just trying to assume based on our vantage point. They're down early, and Nico is trying to change that.
Well,
And it's actually going to be well. What I've just seen, what I've just noticed, it's Keanu Richardson. Keanu is back for the Lions for this game. Well.
that's a dangerous player.
Keanu, he is a dangerous player on his day.
They were
He's
saving him.
single-handedly won games at the high school level for Orange House. Single-handedly won trophies for Orange House as Kadeem whips one in towards Capel Batiste, who puts it over.
They were saving him for the second half, but they have no choice. They have to deploy him
They
now.
are deploying all the
Early.
troops, pulling out all the stops.
In the-
Keanu Richardson is getting warm.
in the 39 minutes.
Well, another twist to this dramatic tale.
Is that a foul?
Oh, I think referee Hilton called a free kick for the shot by Capil.
That's dangerous.
That's Capil range.
And dangerous. The wall will have to protect one side, and Darius will have to do the rest.
That is Capil range. Would it not just be football for Ricky to score a free kick on one end and Batista score a free kick on the other end?
The two top free kickers in Anguilla.
Precisely that.
The banana.
Right on the edge of the area.
What I can tell you is if Batiste can get that ball to the V, Darius don't have a chance.
It's about 19 yards away from goal. Batiste, as Tyreek takes a line on this one as well, now steps away just a bit. Batiste hits this one. It's up and over.
If it was on target, that would be a great goal. It was not on target because Darius didn't make any big effort. Very interesting game with Ducks United. 1 goal up, and the goal was scored by the man Ricketts in a free kick that was something special.
Good ball through. Arthur Walker's onside. Walker cutting inside. Still Walker. He had position on the defender, but his reactions were not fast enough. And Miguel is trying to drive, but gives it away. Marvin trying to dribble. Marvin chips it over the top towards Walker, who's going to leave this one for Kadeem Rogers.
Kadeem
but
Rogers.
defending by Smiles.
Kadeem Rogers is weak in this game, and that's a concern for the Lions, I'm sure. Very weak. Most of his touches, the first one is bad, and they will have to talk to him and see if they can get him together.
Again, they do have options. They have pulled out all the stops for this game. As very casual there. Very, very casual and almost given away. Play it forward
Trouble.
towards Miguel. Miguel. Back inside. Ricketts. Oh, that's given away by Ricketts. Not something you see very often. Kadeem Rogers is in here. Kadeem Rogers down the outside. Rogers cuts it back to Baptiste. Baptiste in a tussle and gives away a free kick. Taken quickly. Booted forward. Marvin gets in the way of the initial ball. And Keon Lee takes it down. Lee straight to Mata. Mata. He gives it away. Keon Woodley. Woodley. Good ball over the top towards Keon Lee, who's driving Keon Lee into the area. Keon Lee cuts it back to Capel Baptiste, who takes it wide, has a shot, and it's blocked and cleared by Passion. This game has certainly opened up.
Yes, indeed. And Lions realize that they have to make a statement. They're running out of time in the first half. In the 42 minutes, Ducks United 1, Lions 0.
Balling by Brooks Bell. Booted upfield by Smiles. Johnny. Johnny, back to Ricketts, who chips one over the top. Woodley can't deal with it. Picked up by Sylvanus. Sylvanus gets around Woodley a bit too easily. Sylvanus chops back, goes down. Again, we've seen a lot of slides in that one particular area of the surface. We've seen them pretty much all weekend.
Kadim is weak on that end.
Kadim is not going to be able to
look for Walker. You don't look for Kadim on that end of that field because he's weak. He's demonstrated that he's weak. So what he should have done is give Walker that ball in the center. Let Walker work it out with Abbott. Simple football.
He's not going to be able to get there.
Yeah.
We'll look at him, Rogers. Forward now. Sylvanus.
Trouble.
Oh, that's given away. This could be dangerous as it's Kadeem Rogers. Tyreek Lake trying to turn. Tyreek to Rogers again. Rogers whips in a ball that Lantern will take care of a bit too easily. He's not had his best game thus far as Kadeem Rogers.
Kadim Rogers having a bad time out there. Rough time. I don't know if it's lack of practice. I'm not sure. I've seen him play better.
Booted long. And that will be a handball.
Yes.
Free kick to the Ducks United.
More pressure on Lions.
An end-to-end game we've had in this first half.
I'm sure Coach Ben will be very pleased with the result in the first half.
No quick free kick, says
Not with
referee Hilton.
Hilton don't like nothing quick, you know. He tells me he's a very slow guy in his entire career. Very slow.
Now we're seeing Kieran Warner and the man Mighty getting a warm-up as well. As well as it looks like jelly out there.
That's for the second half.
Well, they have depth out there as we're seeing Sylvanus is down the outside. Brilliant challenge by Keon Woodley. And he will have to be putting in those challenges constantly in order to really keep tabs and keep a hold of the dangerous Sylvanus James. It is going to be a throw-in. As a man has gone down, and looks like Kadeem Rogers is the man who's down for the Roaring Lions. So we have had 45 minutes played. As we're going to have 4 minutes of added time. And I think they're going to make a change in the first half, are the Roaring Lions. pressure being applied. A good turn by Passion. It's going to be Keanu Richardson making his way onto the field of play in this first half. They would have wanted to hold him back, but they can't do so anymore. They can't hold him back any longer. They're going to have to deploy him early. They're appealing for the ball to have gone out, as the stadium has really filled up just a bit. The atmosphere has gotten a lot better here. And it's going to be the man Keanu Richardson, and he will be replacing Marvin Erskine. Well then, that is a change, and that is not a change that I would have expected. Marvin, the center back, is being replaced by Keanu Richardson. And actually, Marvin has stayed on the field of play, so I guess he's been brought on for Kadeem Rogers. But the board from the fourth official said it was Marvin who was slated to come off, and Marvin was coming off the field. But I guess Nico changed the sub at the last minute. Ball forward. And here comes, Capel Baptiste was almost through. Out wide to Stewie. Stewie gives it away. Brooks Bell. Out wide once again. He's running. He's running. He's still running and running out of room. In towards Tyreek Lake. Now with Keanu Richardson, he will find Marvin to Brooks Bell. Now, that was Keon Lee. And it's going to be out of touch, thrown to the Lions. Lions trying to claw their way back into this game as they are down 1-0 thanks to a free kick from Jermaine Ricketts. Johnny can't keep this one in play. Throw in, and another Lions player has gone down. We've seen a lot of injuries in this first half. The Lions physio has had a workout today. We have had the 4 minutes of the scheduled added time. Throw in by Woodley. Good turn by Walker. Walker lays this one off towards Tyreek Lake, who will find Keanu Richardson. Back to Lake. Lake out wide to Lee. Lee trying to get through. Gets past the man for the moment, trying to get inside. Lee driving inside. Lee cuts one back. Shot comes in. Initial one is blocked. They're appealing for a penalty. They will not get it. Here's Tafari Smith. And the referee Hilton says he's seen enough of this first half. What a first half this has been. The Dogs United have drawn first blood, with Jermaine Ricketts making it 1-0 at the halftime whistle. It's been a game of ebbs and flows. It's gone one way, then the next. Both teams have pressured each other. They've both had attacks. It's been a chess match between both coaches, and it does promise to be a rather exciting second half. But at the halftime whistle, the Ducks United lead 1-0, and we will take you back to Master Control, and we'll be back for the second half in about 15 minutes time.
So Brian, we are back live and direct. It's the halftime is over, and we are seeing that the Ducks United has opened their first account with 1 goal. We'll have to wait and see what the Lions is going to bring in the second half. But I'm telling you, it's going to be a very, very edgy and physical second half.
Yes, it does promise to be a very exciting affair in this second half, and we know that the man that the Lions brought on at the very end of the first half, Keanu Richardson, he will certainly have his part to say in this game, as Hilton has come over to the Ducks United dugout area. Yes. And I think he is telling one of his substitutes, Ken Sam, to go onto the bench maybe.
Yes.
And
because it's a hazard to him because he don't see good light, I believe.
We're just speculating, Remy. We're speculating.
Nothing personal. But Hilton is doing a very good job so far.
He has stamped his authority on this encounter.
And I noticed in the first half he don't talk so much. It's very, not too much talking on one end. He issued a lot of passes in the first half. Lions will lead the ball back, intercepted by Ducks United, looking to put some pressure on Ducks. And I tell you, the second half is going to be something else.
Yes, it does promise to be a very exciting affair as the ball is switched out wide and a chance for the Lions to break away at pace. As he's driving inside, he's taken out.
Penalty.
That's going to be, is that a penalty? Is it a pen?
Penalty. Can you see a penalty when you see
Ooh, well. Is it a penalty or is it a free kick? We're going to have to look at the replay at that one. Was that in the area? Was that in the area? The ball came over the top by Capel Baptiste. Was that in the area? The foul took place just outside, I believe. Was it in? Was it out? We can't directly tell from our point of view, but Oliver Screechy Walker has put the ball on the penalty spot. He's not waiting for the referee to change his mind. Penalty is the call. A huge call by referee Hilton to start this second half. Oliver Walker with a penalty to put the Lions back onto level terms.
Can Darius intercept that penalty?
We've seen penalties saved in the recent past.
Left or right?
Walker up against Darius Lanton. Oliver Walker buries it. It's 1 goal apiece. The Lions are back on level terms. They have had their say in this encounter, and it's 1 goal to 1. They are back to square one, and this game is perfectly balanced for a fantastic finish. A huge call by referee Hilton. He had to decide whether it was in the area or just outside. He immediately said penalty without a moment of hesitation. Didn't even consult his ARs, so he was certain, and he had the best perspective as well. Ducks United are going to have to fight from back on level. Ball over the top, and that's a waste. The Ducks United are back onto level terms. They're going to have to fight again from level terms. Having broken the deadlock in this first half.
What a game, though. What a game we have on our hands.
It is shaping up so nicely. I must say that I predicted a 2-1 scoreline before the game. I'm not going to tell you to who until the game is over.
I'm looking at a 3-1 right now.
I predicted 2-1. I won't tell you to who until after the game.
3-1 Ducks United.
Throw in goes the way of the Roaring Lions. Abbott. to Oliver Walker. Walker back through to Abbott. Good touch by Abbott. Abbott down the outside using his speed, but O'Donoghue does well to pick that one up, and it's out of touch for a Lions throw.
Game on. The best of the Lions we are looking at right now.
And I'm trying to tell, but it looks like Keanu Lee has gone over to the left wing, and Keanu was slotted into central midfield along with Tyreek Lake and Capel Baptiste. A good turn inside by Abbott. Abbott chips one in. Falls for Oliver Walker. Walker trying to turn. And a crucial tackle by Passion. Masimba Bowen. To Gishard. Gishard is going to give it away, but will win a throw-in.
Whatever the discussion was in the camp of the Ducks United, it didn't work for them. And whatever it was in the Lions camp, it looked like something is going to happen. But I must say that both teams come out with good spirit looking to win this game. We'll have to wait and see.
Ducks trying to build from the back. Smiles gets past the man. Chips one over the top. And not the most convincing clearance. Still not convincing. He was lining up to absolutely take the cover of that ball. But he pretty much whiffed on it. Baptiste now. Capel will lose possession. Throw goes the way of the Ducks. Taken quickly. A good header there to win possession. And here comes Woodley. Woodley goes short. Good play. Here's Tyreek Lake now. Lake slides one through. And him and Walker were not on the same page.
Lake had to look for number 5, Jay. Jay was all clear. He could have changed the play and something a little different, but he decided to go to Walker, but a little wayward pass.
Lanton, oh my goodness, Lanton.
Darius Lanton never had a proper kick off, so he had no choice than to give the Lions a gift, and I call it a gift. It could be a goal, but a kick is an opportunity.
We know Lanton always has a mistake in his feet.
Don't pass the ball back to Lanton, okay? Please, give him a good favor. Never pass back the ball to him. His strength is in his hands. Okay, not when he walking. Okay, when he clapping.
Corner kick to the Roaring Lions. And well then, what will be the call here? I think that the Ducks United are arguing that the Lions player touched it and he was trying to get there first. So when the Roaring Lions attacker started running towards it, he ran as well and he tackled him. And I think he's completely shattered the corner flag. I think he's absolutely obliterated the corner flag. We no longer have a corner flag.
What's that, Doc? Talk to me, Doc.
Well, Johnson has come out quickly with a replacement corner flag because that tackle completely obliterated. That tackle, I believe, Mata placed on the Lions attacker. No, it wasn't a foul, but I guess the momentum of the challenge completely broke off the corner flag, and the TD, Mr. Johnson, has come out running with a replacement pole. I think they have a few down inside the equipment room.
Again, whilst we are we have some time, I want to congratulate the Under-17 League. I want to congratulate the Spartans. You might want to elaborate on that a little bit.
Yes. We're seeing two championship teams out here on the field, and the Spartans, they were able to pick up the Under-17 title. I believe it was last week or the week before. And a win in their final encounter versus the Diamonds FC.
Great job by the coach, the manager,
as they were able to pull off the goal that they had set out to accomplish before the tournament started. And good performances by the players and the entire coaching staff allowed for the Spartans to win the Under-17 crown.
Yeah, I just want to pick up my mom. I know she's looking at the game, and she's a big, strong supporter of Ducks United. And good night, Mom. How are you doing? Feel a minute. You have coming home to eat all your food. So make sure the food is hot and ready. Come home and eat everything you cook today, okay? And you cook some good food today. Thank you.
Save me a plate, Remy. Corner kick to the Lions FC. We have had some maybe 4 minutes waiting on the corner flag to be replaced.
Doug, tell me something. What do you think going to happen in the next 20 minutes?
I see another goal. I see another goal.
But you won't tell me what direction.
And I won't tell you where it's going to come.
But I see 2 goals in 20 minutes.
You see 2? Well, we will have to wait and see. But the way...
Goals, one side. One team going to score 2 goals in 20 minutes.
They're still trying to fix this corner flag.
I also want to big up all the staff at the Raymond Negisha Stadium, those in the bar, those, the security, and everybody that's doing a very good job, the medics, everyone that's doing a great job, the technical, managing director, everyone, good and corner, everybody's doing a great job to make the Anguilla Football Male Senior League competition a very good one.
Well, I guess finally the corner can be taken as it's Keon Lee. Lee chips in a good ball, headed clear. Only as far as Lee again. Lee whips another good ball. Oh, it's just over. That was a sumptuous delivery by Keon Lee.
Keon Lee is looking very dangerous.
I think that was Kaini Brooks Bell who was in there trying to get that crucial touch. He just couldn't keep it down. Good skill by Tyreek Lake. Tyreek out wide to Jaden Abbott. Abbott chips in a ball. And Walker's trying to get a header on it. Volley comes in. It's into the car park. Out of touch. Goal kick.
Wow, I'm seeing a lot of attacking mood from the Lions.
And they have come out, and I think that has to do with the man Keanu Richardson being introduced. He's completely changed the pace of the game. Ricketts. The Ducks United trying to build from midfield with their 2 midfield playmakers. Both Mata and Ricketts, of course. There would be their creative pieces in midfield, as well as Sylvanus, who we have not seen much of in the second half thus far.
Sylvanus, I don't know what's wrong with him, but for some reason we are not seeing the best of him with the Ducks United. We saw the best of him with the Enforcers, but for some reason he's still trying to catch himself. Is he surprised that he played with the Ducks United? Is that a surprise to him?
And the thing is, he scored goals, but his performances have just not been up to where he would like them to be.
That's what I'm talking about. And he would have been one of the key players that the coach Ben would depend on to assist Chewy and the man himself, Gisha.
And ball over the top. Header is won by the Lions, taken down by Tyreek Lake. Was had a very good game today, Tyreek. And here comes Capel Baptiste. Baptiste is in space. Baptiste sends a ball early over the top. And O'Donoghue leaves it for Darius Lanton to collect. Lanton. Mata. Mata. Looks like he'll win a free kick.
He won't get away with Hilton tonight. Because Hilton has made it clear that you'll see the best of him this season.
Free kick to the Ducks United. Taken short. O'Donoghue. Well, it's a poor pass by O'Donoghue. Tyreek Lake couldn't get onto that one. And I think a high foot is called. As Medic's called once again.
Very quick by the referee tonight. Not taking no chances. But this gives us a good opportunity to say that the cricket tournament will start next weekend.
It is slated to start next weekend. It was supposed to start last weekend initially, but it is slated to start next weekend, weather permitting.
I'm not sure who are the opening teams, but if you ever can,
I will tell you in in just a second, as It is slated to be on the first weekend. The Beamers will be taking on the Foreign Stars on Saturday, and then on the Sunday, it's the Razor Massives who will be playing the Pointers.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself, the doc himself. He will be a commentator on duty. I'll be the MC downstairs, and it's going to be more cricket action here. The Premier T20 2022, sponsored by the Aruba Hotel.
Oh, it's going to be a yellow card for Abbott. His frustration has boiled over, and he has gotten a yellow card.
The last thing you want to do with the referee, which is Hilton in the second half, to get on his nerves. What you get away with in the first half is fine, but second half, he's a guy that make it very, very strict for you. So Abbott and them have to be very careful. I can see a red card issue later on.
I don't think a red card is too far away.
Too many yellow cards so far. Monta had a yellow card. This one had a yellow card. That one had a yellow card. We've seen about 3 or 4 yellow cards. So after yellow is what?
Red.
Not blue. Red. Isn't it?
Ball is whipped into the area. It bounces all the way through to the back post, and it will be out of touch for a corner kick.
A corner kick in the favor of the Dutch United. An opportunity. All corner kicks are opportunity. Lions have their 2 players getting warmed up. They are getting to second gear, and I must say that Lions will give everything they have tonight to win this game. They will not leave no artillery behind. Everything. They might even use the nuclear that we have not seen in a long time.
Maybe we'll see the man Fishy pulling on a uniform. You never know.
You never know. Anything is possible with the Lions. A win for them means so much.
Corner kick. Ball whipped in. Initial header is 1, but the referee will blow for pushing the back and a free kick.
That Hilton has been doing very well. He has stick with his plan of what he has learned. And so far, I must say this will go down as one of his best games in a few years.
So he has marshaled the game very well. He's been in control for most of it. As the Ducks will pick it up high up the field. Ball through as well towards Johnny. Johnny trying to manufacture some space. Puts the ball in, and Boris will collect it.
Too easy. You don't do that, Johnny. You have to trigger it and trigger it in the air. Across from the goalkeeper. Not straight to the goalkeeper. You don't stand no chance. A ball kicking straight to the goalkeeper on the ground. There's no chance at all.
Boris forward towards Abbott. Against O'Donoghue, and now Baptiste will pick it up. Abbott. Oh, that's dangerous. And play will be called back. Nico is fuming down there.
He took a little too long to kick the ball, and the Ducks guy came in, and he would have kicked under his feet. Something like that.
Well, Nico is
Medic
furious.
We have a nurse plus a physician plus a doctor. What more you need when you get injured?
Well, she has been very busy today.
If you need anything else, that tells me you're overdoing it. You're abusing the system. Plus, we have about 5 doctors in the crowd. I want to big up the president of the Ducks United, Mr. Frank Coffey, for doing a very good job for keeping the Ducks United over the last 16 years. You know, he's been working behind the scenes. You don't see him much. I must say, Dr. Frank Coffey have been doing a very, very good job to keep the Ducks United in motion. Because 15 years ago, when he came to Angola and decided to create that team, he said that he's going to pick up any players that been left behind. And that's what he did. He picked up the scraps and pieces. I was along with him. And today, we have a flourish and a standard and a top-of-the-line Ducks United that everyone can enjoy. But the hard work started many years ago by a few good people.
Yes, the Ducks United have been around for a few years now. And
many years ago, Ducks would have suffered 12 goals from the Lions, 15 goals from the Lions.
they were whipping boys in this league for a long time, but with the additions of guys like the man Jermaine Ricketts and Akeem Mata McIntyre, they've suddenly become a force in this league. Ricketts over the top for Sylvanus. Brooksville heads it clear partially. Miguel back through to Sylvanus and tries to find Miguel again. Abbott sends it forward and Bowen leaves it for Passion. Passion out wide to Smiles. Smiles to Matter. Matter. Bino. Back to Matter. Chipped over the top. Good ball as well. And he wasn't able to put that one in play. It's going to be a goal kick.
One thing, Doc, I have not seen, and I'm hoping to see it tonight, we have not seen a dramatic goal by either side. We had a free kick goal. We had a penalty goal. We have not seen the strength of either of the team to score a very valuable goal, working from behind and building up a good play.
I've not seen any open play goals thus far. Both have been from dead balls. But all goals count the same nonetheless. Abbott. Ricketts. Sorry, that's Screechy who's trying to turn. And his ball through is picked up by Darius Lanton. Out wide with Smiles. As Stu, I think that is out there, tries to let that one run. And he had an opportunity to feed that one through there, but a bit too heavy on the pass. Forward once again for Stewie. Stewie trying to get around the Roaring Lions defender and gives away a throw-in.
Yeah, one of the things that Stu need to understand that when you have a ball like that, you got to look for support. And, you have to pass the ball across the ball. You can't linger with it. The Lions won't give you no space to do it.
Chipped out wide for Sylvanus. Still Sylvanus has a shot that's well wide, and I don't think Borisov had any issues, even if it was on target.
Sylvanus with that ball, he did well to confuse the player. He should pass it to Johnny. Johnny was in a position to receive that pass and deliver. So again, the Dogs have to look at those areas. You can't be a hero in any game. You have to share it.
He's given away. Over the top for Sylvanus against Marvin. And it will be out of touch and a corner kick.
Corner kick was a what? Corner kick was a good opportunity for the Doctionites. They will need Simba in there. They will need everybody in there. We're keeping three defenders behind. That's not telling me that you really want to win that game.
It's useless to have all three of them back to defend no one.
No, listen. At this point now, in 68 minutes of this game, Ducks shouldn't have three guys sitting behind there. Doing what? If you want to win a game. Send two, leave one behind. Come on.
Corner taken deep to the back post.
I didn't expect anything than what I see right there.
Corner kick is the signal once again.
Yeah. You have four players. You want to win a game so bad against a team you have not won in ample years. You're 1-1. You have corner kicks on galore. And you got all these players standing behind.
And now it looks like O'Donoghue is going forward.
What the coach is saying, what the message was or is. Come on.
O'Donoghue has made his way forward to the edge of the area now.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4 players not involved. What's going on? You expect to score?
Corner kick taken. Boris has issues, and they're calling for a handball. They're appealing for a handball.
No handball.
What I think referee may have called it as well. We have to wait and see. I think he did call it. I think it will be a penalty as well.
For who?
Well then, he called the penalty. They were screaming for the handball. And wouldn't it just be football for the third goal to be scored from a dead ball situation once again?
Being very much favored by the corner kick. That's fantastic. Can Johnny deliver?
It's going to be Jonathan Guichard, I believe.
Can he make it happen?
Johnny against Boris, sends Boris the wrong way. Dogs go up 1 goal once again. It's 2 goals to 1. And again, the Lions have to fight from behind. Ducks go up 2 goals to 1. Johnny converts the penalty, adds to his tally for the season. And once again, the Lions are fighting from behind. Here they come again. The Lions now. A tussle in the penalty area, but it will be out of touch for a goal kick. Taken short, out wide with Smiles. Boots it long. It's Ducks United who are up 1 goal once again, and a chance for them to make it another as they're on the attack now with Sylvanus. Sylvanus trying to get past Marvin. He will win a throw-in.
Well, I said 2 goals in 20 minutes. I only get 1. So that's fine. But I must say that Ducks United have an opportunity. That's a good base to end the game in a win. 2-1.
Now, Remy, I'm going to show you something, and I don't want you to react to it out loud. I'm just going to show you the predicted scoreline that I had.
2-1. I said 3-1.
I said 2, and I just showed you to who I had the 2 going to.
Ducks is going to score more goals.
I am not one who likes to predict before the game is over. Not one who likes to try to make spoilers. But what I will say is I don't think the goals are done quite yet.
In 72 minutes in the entire game, we have a game on.
Well, it's a good bit of skill out wide, and he will win a free kick.
More trouble for the Lions. Lions have a way of making things happen for them. Can they do it in this game? Or it's going to be something else? I get the feeling that something dramatic is going to happen tonight. History in the making.
You just feel it.
I just feel like history in the making. You know why? Because I see a few spectators stepping in here makes me feel that Ducks United
Good
will
ball
win.
in, and it was just over the head of Masimba Bowen.
Listen to me. I'm not going to call any names, but from what the feeling I'm getting, I feel so good that it's going to be history in the making because of one person I saw in the VIP tonight.
Baptiste to Walker. Walker can't get it under control and cleared by Bowen. O'Donoghue.
And if Ducks want to continue winning any game in this tournament, you have to invite that special guest. I'm serious.
Ball over the top. Sylvanus up against Marvin. Throw will go the way of the Ducks United.
You are seeing the best of Sylvanus right now because somebody has spoken to him.
He's looking very aggressive now.
And that's
the
Sylvanus.
Sylvanus that we've known for the duration of his tenure in this AFL.
Are we going to have a draw tonight? Be careful.
I don't want
a draw.
Well, you want as draws? Boris is down, but it may be.
Medics are called for who?
Well, it's carrying Boris who's down.
The second time in this game?
You know that the Lions, they do have the young man in Oleandria, I believe, on their bench. He did start last game. He is their backup goalkeeper, I believe, but he is not listed amongst their substitutes, the man Oleandre Curiel. So I think their next best bet to go in goal may be the man Fishy himself. Boris is back on his feet now. And play will be resumed momentarily. There was a bit of a conference there between a couple of experienced players for the Ducks United in Miguel Passion and Lantern. Through now to Johnny. Tries to go back out wide. And this one will be out of touch for a throw-in. Again, the player has stayed down. This time it's for the Ducks United. Looks like Sylvanus James who's down injured out there. And we do know that the Ducks, they don't have the depth that the Roaring Lions do have. So, you know, possibility if Sylvanus would have to come out injured, they may be forced to introduce a player like Duke as they're in again here. Shot comes in. This one is blocked for the moment. It spins back towards Lions goal as another shot comes in, but it's high and wide. But you will think that they may possibly be forced to use maybe a player like Duke to come off the bench, possibly at center back, push Passion out wide, and Smile push Passion at wing back, and Smiles will go on to the wing. Or they may even use a more natural center back like Kent Sam. As O'Donoghue gets past Jaden Abbott, but gives it away to Tyreek Lake. Lake is driving and driving himself into a player. And the ball is forward. And he's looking to turn back again. Out wide now with the Ducks United once again, who tries to send one over the top. And Boris will take this one down rather easily. Ball back. And looks like Johnny is in there at center back. And Bowen can't get his pass right. Forward once again, and forward towards Oliver Walker. Now Abbott. That's a handball. It will be a free kick.
Doc, I went on the outside and the atmosphere is so good, I think it's going to snow. I think Anguilla is going to snow tonight.
Good ball in by Brooks Bell. It's going to fall towards the penalty spot and hooked clear. As I think a substitute happened that we did not notice. The man Mighty has come onto the field and he has replaced Keon Woodley for the Roaring Lions. So Mighty looks to be the man over there at left back. As it's trouble again as they ducks it into the area. Ball comes in, tries to flick it back. That would have been spectacular had he pulled it off. And that's the Sylvanus we know and love, but he hit the post. Boris would have been beaten all ends up. He was going the wrong way. He was wrong-footed. Here come the Lions now. End-to-end action. Ball whipped into the area and cleared upfield. Johnny, who's playing in midfield now. O'Donoghue, sorry, to Miguel, who seems to have gone up top. Mata. So, that's Ricketts, sorry, with a brilliant ball forward again. Tries to whip one in again, the Stewie. And Sylvanus just couldn't get onto the end of it. As it looked for the slightest moment like Malachi would have been making his way onto the field of play. Young man. As there's space out wide for the Roaring Lions. He chips the ball in, it's blocked. Only as far as Tyreek Lake. Lake trying to slide one through. Now back to Jaden Abbott. Abbott chips one over the top. Header is one. Only as far as, looks like Keanu Richardson there, who has his shot blocked. Out wide for the Ducks United. Ricketts going forward to Miguel. Miguel trying to send Stewie running. That's a brilliant ball through. Murray is in here. Murray cuts inside. Brilliant save by Kareem Burris. Stewie had the goal at his mercy. He took the extra touch, and Kareem Burris got a vital touch as well.
Stewie had time to score that goal for the Ducks United. But again, Stewie is not one of the members of the Ducks you would want to have all your trust in. But he had time, a very good pass. He should have finished for the Ducks United.
Miguel, that was an absolute...
A brilliant pass from Abraham.
Gorgeous by Miguel.
The most decorated pass on the plate. And Stewie had to finish. That's all he had to do. Just finish. To seal the deal.
As here comes the number 18.
Is that Ken Sam?
Looks like a big man, Kent Sam.
You think that's a good move? Ken Sam? Yeah, it look like Ken Sam.
Yes, it will be Kent Sam.
You think that's a good move? In whose space?
Oh, no, that's Michael Ferguson.
Michael Ferguson!
It's going to be Michael who's coming on.
It's the first time I have seen him play as a sub. First time.
Stewie will be the man replaced, so I think...
So an adjustment will be made.
I think the automatic move would be Michael at center back, Passion at right back, and Smiles on the right wing. I think it'll be Smiles on the right wing.
Who's down?
For the Lions, they do have a man down. We do have to see who it will be, but I think...
Is that the first sub for the Ducks United?
Yes, it is their first sub.
In the 82 minutes, the first sub for the Ducks United. It's good to see that subs are making finally. Because we have not seen that motive or that kind of thing before.
Both
so
teams they've not made many changes.
It looked
so
like
far.
Coach Ben has learned from something. I'm not sure, but he realized finally that to maintain a bench, you have to make subs.
They have a lead. Now they're going to hold on to it. Two more natural center backs, and Michael and Simba partnering each other. Neither are really fast, but both are physically imposing.
Would you agree with me by saying to be a balanced coach, you have to understand that the bench is part of your team?
The bench is probably the most important part of your team, because without a bench, your starters can be run into the ground, and
some coaches don't see that.
One of them gets injured, your bench is out of match prep.
Some coaches don't see that. Some coaches don't see that. I'm glad finally that the Ducks United coach sees that.
Abbott to Batiste. Batiste is fouled. Free kick goes away of the Lions.
What do you think that the Lions coach is thinking of right now? What will be his final attack in the 84 minutes?
He does have chess pieces still to move, but nobody is warming up right now. I think he's just going to let it play out for the time
What
being.
do you think the Ducks United should do at this point, 84 minutes? Should they play a defensive mode?
I wouldn't say sit back, because sitting back is never, as a shot comes in, sitting back can always backfire on you, because if you were to give away a goal, all of a sudden you don't have the attacking threat on the field anymore, as you've lost all momentum, and suddenly all momentum is on the side of the other team. And as I've always said, a one-goal lead in football is never safe.
But a 2-1 in the 85 minutes, is that safe to you?
Once there's time on the clock, Lions can still score.
Wow.
Free kick. Was that a throw-in?
Win for Ducks United tonight is history in the making. That's enough for them to celebrate, you know that?
We're still very early in the tournament. We're only at match week 6?
But it's the first time in over 5 years the Ducks will have beat the Lions if it turned out to be so.
If this result stands, it'll be a tremendous victory for the Ducks United. As a ball is chipped through over the top towards Sylvanus. Sylvanus against Brooks Bell. He chips one forward and not cleared, but collected by Burris. Now Jaden Abbott. Abbott. Still driving Abbott. Batiste.
I think Screechy didn't give Abbott enough options, because he had the ball on the wing. All Screechy had to do was stretch, and he would get the pass. So that's something they have to look at, Lions.
Tyreek Lake. To Mighty. Mighty goes forward to Keon Lee. Lee trying to get down the line, but he will not be able to do so, in fact. The Ducks can retain possession. Still Ducks now, as the game has just slowed down a tad bit. Here come the Ducks.
No support.
A bit of space out wide.
No support.
Good touch there. And I think
High
referee
foot.
call a free kick.
High foot.
And
High foot.
the Ducks United will certainly not be in agreement with that one. Well, it's a free kick to the Roaring Lions. 87th minute of play. We will have a lot of extra time due to the significant injuries as well. But there's Brooks Bell. Abbott. And I think that the Lions will probably be more suited, and I think it will be in their better interest to push the man Kenny Brooks Bell forward, and drop Keon Lee to left back, and allow Mighty to come back over to right back, because Brooks Bell is a goal threat and he's a more natural attacker than Keon Lee.
The Lions have to risk a few things. They have to risk a few things. I know they're defending hard, but in order to win that game, they had to risk a few things. Play a little more up top, a little more high. Pressure on the Ducks.
Ball forward. As both Mata and Ricketts have dropped a bit deeper to play a bit more defensively.
That's a foul.
That will be a foul against Akeem Mata McIntyre.
That's a foul. And McIntyre had to be careful because he's sitting on a yellow card already. Be very careful.
Taken quickly to Screechy.
No, it's not Screechy.
No, that's going to be with Keon Lee, sorry.
Corner
To the Lions.
To the Lions, yeah. Now, the Lions have an opportunity now to send their attacking force ahead. They have nothing to lose. They are down 2-1. So everybody should go up. Leave one defender back and have one on standby to run back if there's a breakthrough. So that's not too bad. I mean, two defenders back, that's fine. But you, as much as you want to protect, you still want to attack. So the Lions have a lot to think of.
Maybe there's one final twist to the tail, as it's going to be...
Who's that young guy? Tell me about him.
That's the number 23 for the Roaring Lions, in the person of Hakeem Rogers, I believe. He played with the Lions in the under-17 league.
So he's a striker.
He played at center back for them, actually.
Who do you think the Lions going to take out to replace? Who you think they're going to take down Screechy?
I doubt it. I really doubt they would want to remove The man who scored so many goals for them over the years, and their leading goal scorer right now in Oliver Walker. For a defensive-minded player in Hakeem Rogers.
She's a throw for the Ducks.
And he will be replacing Jaden Abbott.
So a throw for the Ducks. For the Ducks.
So Jaden is off the field, and I would have thought that naturally, if you were replacing Jaden Abbott, you would use Karan Warner or Damari Prince or even Jelly.
Well, why they holding Prince behind? And who came off, you say?
It was Jaden Abbott who was replaced by Hakeem Rogers.
Number 5?
Yes.
I think he have an injury. He suffered an injury. Old injury from long time.
Well, you know, Jaden Abbott is an old man. He's
not
37 or 38.
But don't tell him his age. He'll be very upset with you.
Shot comes in. Wide of the target.
In the 90th minute, I see that the Ducks United might just take it home. Unless if you see something else, but you have no glasses tonight, so how are you going to see something else? Tell me.
You just have to rely on the good old eyesight.
Can I give you a standby glasses? Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the Premier T20 League will start next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We'll have games on both days. Come out and support cricket at its very best.
That's very good strength. That's brilliant strength.
4 more minutes and Ducks United will take the win because of special guests in the house tonight. Very, very special guests. Don't ask me the names. It's a few of them. I will not call no names. It's a few of them. But what I can tell you is they're enjoying the game, and they know that Ducks is going to win before they came. So they have no choice to adopt the protocol.
Throw in to O'Donoghue. Ricketts. Tries to send one forward. And a good tussle up there. But picked up by the Lions and Brooks Bell. Tyreek Lake wins possession. He's had a good game as Tyreek Lake. And he's being hooked by Jonathan Gishard.
Foul.
And we know the Lions, they are some hot heads and they are coming for a confrontation with Johnny. But the Ducks have some big guys in Simba Bowen and Bino.
The Dogs have the police. They have the commissioner. They have the judge. They have the lawyer. What can you do with the Ducks tonight? Nothing at all. Red card, red card.
It's been a red card that's been given
I'm not sure
out.
yet. I'm not sure yet, but red card coming
out.
out.
A red or a yellow?
Yeah, I know.
It is a red.
For who?
I think it's for Tyreek Lake, who's been sent off the pitch again.
Did I tell you a red card coming out tonight? There's too many yellows.
Another twist to this dramatic tale that has been told here today. Tyreek Lake has been sent. I think Capel has received a yellow card just now as well.
Yes, it could be second.
The Lions are falling apart at the end of this game.
That reminds me in the past when the Ducks United would have taken all the red and the yellow and the Lions would be on top. So you see, what goes around always comes around.
Wait.
Another red card?
He has a red card in his hand.
Oh, he put it back in his pocket.
Back in his pocket.
The only problem is he can't find the pocket. So it remains in his hand longer than he should have it. So it have all the fans concerned.
Free kick taken. Headed clear. Good turn as well, but good reading of the play by Keanu Richardson. The pass is not good, but Marvin intercepts. Lee. To Marvin. Marvin chips it forward to Walker.
But he can't
Walker,
run.
will he get there? He will get there.
Yeah.
Walker up against O'Donoghue. He's stronger, but he has
Corner
company.
kick. Corner kick.
And it's a goal kick.
Okay. Well, the Ducks will be pleased with that. You know, we're looking at 4 minutes. 1 more minute, and it's all over thanks to the special guest that came in. But listen here. When the game finished, I won't be here. You know where I'm going to be, so you're on your own. I mean, listen to me. It's a celebration for the Ducks. They haven't beaten the Lions in a lot of years. Thanks to our special guest that came in here tonight. You know, thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Ball forward to Jonathan Gishard as Remy takes his lead from the broadcast. Going over to the outside public mic. Throw taken by Hakeem Rogers to Marvin. And will there be one more twist to be told in this game? Chipped forward, given away. Can the Ducks hold on? Will they be able to hold on? Ball through here. Taken up. Here they come. It's Sylvanus. Sylvanus using his speed. Sylvanus to seal the deal. Cuts it back. Does an extra touch for no real reason. And he can't put the game to bed. Not over yet. Here come the Roaring Lions. We have had all 94 minutes. Hilton is not interested in calling time on this game yet, and it's going to be a free kick. Can the 10-man Lions pull off another incredible heist? They did so against the Salsa Ballers. Can they do so against the Dogs United here today? This may be their final kick of the game. Free kick. Free kick to the Lions. Whipped in. It's a good ball in. And it's going to sail all the way out of play. It's going to be a corner. I don't think the referee has seen enough just yet. We're into the 96th minute of play. It should have been 94. Taken quickly. Keon Lee. Chips one in. That's a good ball in. Headed clear. Booted upfield. Referee Hilton has seen enough. The fans will not be kept off the field tonight. They're storming their way down. The Dogs United supporters, they have seen something that's not been done. The Lions have been beaten by the Dogs United. 2-1. Ricketts and Gishard with the goals, the crucial goals, and the Dogs United are victorious in what's been an absolutely thrilling game. The Lions have not been able to keep it together. Tyreek Lake was sent off the field of play. He was sent off, and Coach Nico is going straight over to have a talk with the referee as well as the man, Capel Baptiste. And I don't think Hilton will be shy to pull out another card. I don't think Hilton will be shy to pull out another card if it's required, because he's being completely berated by both captain and the coach. And Nico is absolutely furious. He's fuming. Tyreek Lake is fuming. But the Ducks United have pulled off an incredible victory here today. It was Jermaine Ricketts first. Oliver Walker pulls one back for the Lions. And then from the penalty spot, Jonathan Gishard got the Ducks United the 3 points that they would have needed. That will be all for us on this weekend here of footballing action. But join us next weekend for what promises once again to be a thrilling set of games. We will also have the APL beginning on a Saturday and continuing on Sunday. So sports action in Anguilla is definitely live and lively. But for us here at the Raymond Eagleshot Technical Center, I will say a wonderful good evening.